How you guys doing? I got a treat for you today. Set number 75364 retails at $110. It's a similar concept to the Interceptor and Fangfighter, but for $10 more. And it has one more fig than the other set. It has 2 instruction manuals, so you can choose which ship to build first, a sticker sheet, it comes with 10 bags, and here are the extra pieces. First up is Morgan Elsbeth, with a very nice braided hair mold that's exclusive to the character. I like all the lines and the intricate details. She has an angry look and somewhat of a Two-Face vibe, where the left side has a stern mouth with a furrowed brow, and the right side has a raised brow and a partial smiley face. It really helps just give more facial variety, and I really like it. Her robe has some nice depth with the dark red and light red underneath, and the dress is nice, but would have liked some lines to show creasing, and here's what that tattoo looks like above her forehead. Balin's skull comes with dark gunmetal gray arms, which look nicer than if it were just plain black. The beard printing looks really good and comes with a stern look and an angry look. The green lines on the torso look super unique, and the scuff marks throughout are a nice addition. His lightsaber is your standard red, but I think many fans would have preferred the dark orange, which would have made this figure really shine. His apprentice, Shin, who I can't say is the most interesting character, but her design along with her ship feels like it really honors everything Star Wars is about. Seeing the braid is really cool, as that was common on Jedi during the Republic era. She sports light gunmetal gray arms, her torso and legs blend well together, and kind of looks like Jedi robes. The slight gray in her eyes really elevates the quality of this fig. The E-Wing pilot has some cool prints, with the tube running across the side. His face has a raised eyebrow look, and his yellow visor that's printed, and the blue helmet has some nice prints. His hairpiece is also included if you want to switch it up. The New Republic Astromech droid is very unique with the yellow and blue, and kind of gives it like an IKEA look, as many have mentioned. And recently we found out about the McDonald's looking one. I mean, what's next, a Starbucks droid? The detail is very nice, and I love the color scheme. I do find it weird that Chopper got back printing and this guy didn't, even though they're in the same Ahsoka theme of sets. I wish LEGO continued that level of quality. And surprisingly, no crooked lines, which is a common problem on these types of droids. Now, on to the set. I'll start with Shin Hati's Starfighter, which really pops with its unique color scheme and its front engine similar to an old fighter plane, which is awesome, as many Star Wars ships were inspired off of real planes, so this ship feels like a really nice homage to the Star Wars theme. The engine has a printed fan piece, and the build for this was really fun. Having it slope in the back is a really nice transition to the narrow back. The engine even looks good from the bottom, and there are some nice transparent pieces for stability and to help it slide around. It wouldn't be LEGO without stud shooters, but I don't really mind. The wear and tear is displayed using stickers, and the random assortment of pieces is really well executed, and it helps break up the build. The airfoils, or I guess the space foils in this case. There's barely any oxygen in space, and fire needs oxygen. When I saw the Acolyte show have fire in space, I thought that was so dumb. Anyways, the foils use some snot work and look pretty good. Although the black looks way too distracting, and some sand gray-blue greebling would have been a lot better. More snot work on the side of the ship, but the slopes and angles are all done really well. Kind of reminds me of an egg. There's a small gap here, but not a big deal. The blasters give me Jedi Interceptor vibes, which is cool, and it has some greebling. It can be removed to show some storage inside. You can also see how unique the window connection is. I usually store studs for the shooters in here, but wait, there's more, as this black stud is a handle to reveal even more storage for a silver blaster, because why not? You can also fit a minifigure inside, not that anyone was asking about that. The window piece has a great print and it's not scratched, finally, but I probably just got lucky. The yellow back has almost no gaps, which is really impressive, as I can't say the same for the sequel's movie A-Wing set. Inside, the cockpit uses the best piece ever. Instead of getting your fix stuck on the studs, you can just have it there. The sticker controller piece is nice as well. The storage does not stop at this, where you could even have her lightsaber in the back. The build for the E-Wing was surprisingly one of my favorite spaceship builds, as it has a small amount of Technic, which is used to make the wings super strong, and connect to the middle section with rods. Tiago mentioned this, but when connecting the wings, it's super satisfying and it's a perfect fit. And I noticed this part would bend, but they fixed it with this long piece on the bottom, so nice job, LEGO. The set gives me X-Wing or ARC 170 vibes. with the hinge plates to make the snoot at an angle. The snot at the front gives it a nice curve to cover the gap on top. They have this hinge build come down with some sticker designs. I also love how they brick built the blue line stretching across the ship instead of a sticker design. Some vents on the side. The window is the commonly printed X-Wing one, but it still looks really good. But it doesn't close all the way. The cockpit has the standard printed controller piece, and the seat is removable, revealing storage for your studs. This set's really into storage if you haven't noticed. The stud shooters, but they're not too noticeable as they're kind of on the bottom. The wings use the Nexo-Nite pieces to get some nice angles. The tiles and small greebling look nice, and I love how they gave it a blue stripe design. The wings are at a slight angle, but you could have it straight, which it looks pretty good that way as well. The cannons on the side are a nice build. I love the piece used for the turbines that are connected with snot, and some nice blue and gray detail on the side of the turbines. The exhaust on the back has some nice pink, which reminds me of the Rex Microfighter. The stickers for the mechanical works look awesome, and the connection to the wings in the middle have pretty much no gaps. More snot work and greebling. There's a spot to place your droid, and it's such a snug fit. You probably don't even need studs to hold him. I didn't connect him here, and he's hanging on like a Dairy Queen Blizzard. The best part of this ship is the landing gear, fully retractable. There are rubber pieces here to hold it out. You can open the back here, which uses a really cool snot build, by the way, and the front opens by bending it. Here's what the ships look like together in flight mode. This set is great for new LEGO Star Wars fans to build up their collection, and even for people who've been fans already. This set has a lot of color with the orange, the red, and the blue, and knowing Star Wars fans, we have a lot of gray ships, so this is definitely a nice change. I think the price per piece on this set is pretty good. Not saying that should be a justification for every set, whether to buy it or not. And $110 does seem a little bit high when you're comparing it to the Interceptor set that was $100. So, I mean, with Costco, they had like a Black Friday deal, I think, and it was almost like half off. So, I would probably wait for a sale like that on this set as well. This dumb thing keeps falling off. I initially didn't think much about this set, and I kind of slept on it. But after building it, I would say it definitely exceeded my expectations. And a lot of the Ahsoka sets, they're all just really good, and they're kind of popping off in the design. Thanks for watching, and take care.